world changers, welcome to HYD. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Denise Asimwe and I'm here with
Zoe Chisache. I hope you have invited a friend. If you haven't yet, send them the link or send them a WhatsApp message.
We're super excited to have you here. Today we're continuing with our sermon series, Healthy Families. Last Sunday, Pastor Joshua took us through and Pastor
Christine.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to our CIF Future, which really stands for Can I Ask? And I'm asking on your behalf as young people. Well, we have our family pastors here with us, Pastor Josh and Auntie Christine, and I'm going to ask them two questions. Number one, were you an easy child or a difficult child? I'll start with Auntie Christine.
Easy, but not perfect. Being a firstborn, you must align very fast and really lead the entire team. I'm a firstborn of 8.
Wow.
But by the grace of God, we all turned out well. We're all born again today. So I don't think I did a very bad job.
You did so well. 8 is a big number. Pastor Josh.
Well, technically, I was a difficult.
There we go. We have a difficult.
Yeah, I was a difficult kid. First of all, super heavy, and I wanted to breastfeed up to past 4 years of age and the rest. So, yeah.
And as a teenager, did you do any things that were very sneaky?
Yeah, I did sneaky bad things. I thank God I was not caught. I mean, I organized guys to throw rotten eggs at fellow students.
Wow. Okay, so tell us in the comment sections, are you an easy child or a difficult child? And definitely we will make sure that we tell you how exactly you should behave. The other question is, we see that moms and dads do most of the work. But as teenagers, what is our role and what is our responsibility?
Well, my take would be God puts us in families. One, belong to that family. Yes. Be a part of what is happening. When you're growing up, the small things, brush your teeth, pray, welcome people, be part of the family. Yes. Don't lock yourself behind the bedroom doors because you're playing games. Be part of the family. After you eat your food, plates in the sink. Yes. Wash up.
Wash up.
As we grow older, child-friendly chores, water the flower gardens, brush daddy's shoes, clean the car. As you grow older, wash the clothes, help in cooking. I think be a part, engage in the family life, be a part of what is happening. Of course, we are saying all work and no play. There's a time to play, but definitely get yourself involved and be a part of what the family is all about. Get to understand we have a vision as a family. Where are we going? We are Christian families. You have a family name. I think get involved. That would be my
Pastor Josh.
Well, use your gifts and talents to make home homely and amazing. But I think above all, be a stress reliever.
Please write that in the comment section. No stress.
And because your daddy has been sweating through A, B, C, and D, create the right moments. Be present. And you never know how much your hug means to them, how much your compliment means to them. And I sometimes say, Daddy hasn't said anything. Be the first to bring that life. And I will tell you, when the Mother's Day, the kids prepared super breakfast for her. It may not have been very expensive, but she remembers it more than what I've done.
Amazing. Thank you guys for joining us for our CIF feature. God bless you.
Now today we're continuing with our theme, Can I Ask?
Yes, today we have sort of an equation. Honor plus obedience equals easy?
Easy. Sometimes it's easy, other times it's mostly hard. What did you say about that?
For me, it depends on the weather. If it's sunny, then. If it's rainy,
a bit of clouds. Let's ask Pastor Zen. Hi, Pastor Zen.
Hi guys. How are you guys doing?
Fine. How are you doing?
Yeah, the chairs were empty, so I was a bit scared when I had company.
So today we have an equation for you.
Yes.
An equation for me.
Today we have our equation is obedience plus honor equals easy. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then yours is...
Mine is a math question.
Yeah. How did you know?
Well, equations. Equations are more math and physics and chemistry.
Okay. So
Okay.
ask me how old I am. How old am I, Pastor Zen?
I guess maybe 19.
Yes, I'm 19.
I got that right. So I got that right. Yay!
No,
That's just the first
That's not the
part.
question.
I want you to multiply 19 by 2. Zoe, time him.
You have 5 seconds.
Multiply 19 by 2.
3, 2, 1.
And then divide it by 2.
19 divided by 2.
No, the answer you got
The
when
answer
you
you got?
multiplied it by 2. And now divide your answer by 2.
I'm
5
lost.
seconds.
I can't.
Do you have time?
Pastor Zen, it's
What?
19.
Okay, so
It's-
19
Time.
times 2 is what?
38.
38.
Divided
Divide by 2. Okay, yeah.
We just,
I almost got the 38 by the time.
we just went back where we started.
Yeah. Well, are you guys okay?
Yes, yes.
Well, you guys know that we're in a new sermon series called
Healthy families.
Healthy Families. And I know you guys come from a family. I mean, if you don't come from a family, then where do you come from?
A box.
Really, nowhere. We all come from a family, somehow.
Yes.
All right, so, Denise, talk to me about your family. Like, are you the firstborn? Are you the lastborn? What does that look like in your family?
Well, the firstborn of 3 girls.
Uh-huh.
We're 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 girls, and I'm the first
How
one.
does that feel? Not having a brother.
I don't know, I consider all my cousins as my brothers. So when I tell people,
Nice.
oh, you guys, I have
So
brothers.
your extended family
Yeah,
is
they're
as
like,
important.
you don't have
Yeah.
a brother. I'm like, I have brothers, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I have brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it is. It's the responsibility. Sometimes at all, but
Yeah.
then it's good
Yeah.
and it helps me grow.
And you're the firstborn.
Yes, I'm the first one.
Crazy responsibility right there.
Crazy.
Zoe.
I'm the second of 4. So I have an older sister. Then there's me, second. And then I have twin siblings, a girl, and then the boy is last.
Amazing. How is that?
So it's
Amazing.
okay.
What do you guys do in your family that is so much fun? Like, what do you look out for? Do you have movie nights? Do you have like walks? Do you have vacation where you go on family vacation?
Now for us, it's movie nights all the way. So like my
Nice.
little sister, the
Yeah.
youngest one,
Yeah.
she loves movie nights and she likes like doing things together.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, you guys, let's have a movie night.
Nice.
But the movies we watch, I don't know.
And there is some popcorn. Right
Exactly,
there.
yeah, Daniela
I
makes
love
our popcorn.
I
Yeah,
love popcorn.
yeah.
I'm the last of 3. So I have 2 sisters. And man, dealing with girls as a last born boy, it's not easy. So it was always quite very, very interesting. Growing up, I always dreaded, on my door at home, I put a sticker that said no entry. That's how crazy I was when I was a teenager. No entry. Do not knock before you get in.
Wow.
But this whole idea of family is very, very interesting. Good or bad. Now, our times in families, usually they're not the best all the time. Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're watching movies and eating popcorn, and sometimes we're at each other. Right? And so, but still, like Pastor Josh and Auntie Christine, they said, man, it's still a blessing. Family is still a blessing. So today, we're going to talk about healthy families, but the equation, honor plus obedience equals easy.
Easy.
How is that for you guys? Like, paint a scenario for me where your parents have told you something and honestly, it was not easy to obey and not easy at all. So, practical something.
Practical examples.
Practical example, yeah.
Okay.
Denise.
There are so many instances,
Yes.
but let me go with recently.
Yeah.
My mom told me to like organize a cupboard.
Yes.
A certain, I don't know if I should call it a cupboard, a thing.
Yeah.
She told me to organize it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'll organize it. Oh, okay, I'll organize it. So she came to
Procrastination.
me,
Yeah, yeah.
I was procrastinating. She came to me and was like, Denise, this is the last time.
Is that how she said it? Or she was like,
she just said this is the
Denise!
last. No, she didn't. She
Yeah,
was
yeah.
speaking so calmly.
Nice.
This is the last time.
Yeah.
Now when it's calm, it scares me.
Of course,
So I
yeah.
was like, okay. So I organized it. But then while I was organizing, I had to go and pick up my sister because
Yes.
she had gone out with her friends.
Yeah.
So I left that.
Yeah.
But when I had left, I was so scared. I was
Yeah.
like, if she comes back and I'm not yet done,
Yeah.
how's it going to be? But eventually I organized it and I finished. And when
Yeah.
you obey, it actually makes you feel really nice.
Yeah.
Because you know you've not disappointed her and you've not let her down.
Yeah.
Even though I procrastinated before, I
I
finished.
know,
Yeah.
I know. Zoe.
For me, it's mostly chores. Your mom will tell you, clean the house. It's like 8 in the morning.
8 in the morning.
So I go. Now my brother is up. I'm going to start talking to him. We're going to laugh. We're laughing. It's now 10. I still haven't cleaned. Then I'll get the water. I'll put them up. I say, I'm starting.
And the
Now
conversation is sweet.
We keep talking, then I get my phone and I start texting someone. It's now 12. I haven't yet cleaned the house. And then till finally, Zoe, clean the house.
Yeah.
And then finally you do it. But still,
Yeah.
after a long time.
Yes. I mean, honestly, the conversation about obedience and honor is a big one. And it's a very important one. We see in the Old Testament and the New Testament. You see in the Old Testament, in Exodus 12, the 5th commandment says, obey your parents so that it can go well with you. But also, Ephesians 6:1-3 says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Right? Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. And what is that promise? So you may live
A long
longer,
life.
that it may be well with you, and that you may live long. So those are the two promises, that it will go well with you. Well with you, I mean in your school, well with you as you grow up with your friendships, as you continue to dream and have a vision for your life, but also you will live longer and you will enjoy the fruits.
Yes.
And so there is a promise when we obey and honor our parents. However, it's not easy. Like you guys have shared. I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah.
And so we have to make sure that at the end of the day, we understand that it is a commandment. It's a commandment. So everything around it can come and honestly can be very difficult sometimes, but it's a commandment.
Yes.
So I have a question for you guys. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you think you play a part in your family? An important role in your family? Share at least 2 roles, okay? And why is this important to the health of your family? So do you play a role in your family?
Yes,
As
I believe
Denise,
so.
as Zoe, do you guys play roles? You're going to share 2, okay? With me.
Okay.
How is this very important to the health of your family? Remember, we're in a series called Healthy
Healthy
Families. How important is that? Zoe, Denise, who is going first?
I'll go.
Zoe, yes.
Okay, so for me, I think I'm a good listener. So, sometimes someone could have a long day and I just want someone to listen to what they're going through. So, I can sit there, not necessarily want advice, so I can sit there and listen
And just
to you.
listen. Wow.
Yeah, and also, I do housework around the house.
Yes.
Lift the load of everyone else.
Yeah.
And that can help. You won't be stressed because you're doing everything alone.
So if there is Zoe in the house, you know that Zoe is going to be mopping the house.
Not everything.
Okay, but the one that you mentioned was that you are a good listener and you make time for people.
Yes.
You can make time for your mom, you can make time for your dad, you can make time for your brothers and sisters, which
Yes.
is a very good thing. So you are a professional counselor.
Okay.
Denise.
Well, for me, you know how a building can have an owner?
Yeah.
I'm like the manager. So
the house.
they literally
Come on
call
now.
me co-mom. Literally.
Co-mom.
Or like mom to mom manager. Literally.
Intern.
Exactly,
2.0.
intern. So when my mom is not there, even though she's there,
Yes.
I am the mom. I do everything. I make their hair, I make sure they bathe, eat, all those things. I'm the mom.
Wow.
So like, yeah. And when I tell my little sister, I'm your mom. No, you're not my mom.
And
I'm
yet
like,
she will
that
need you.
disrespect.
Honor your mom.
Exactly. Then what else? I also I listen.
Yeah.
I don't think as well as Zoe though.
Yeah.
But then I more of empower you. If you
Yes,
feel like you can't do
encouragement.
something,
Yeah.
If you feel like you can't do something, I know
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
And that's why you're going to do it.
That's right. So teenagers watching, really, for your role in the family is not just to eat and sleep, right? And ask for upkeep. There are other things, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys have shared. Okay, why does God call us to obey and honor our parents? As you guys think, as a teenager, I had a difficult time, honoring and obeying my mom. Okay, why? Because number one, she was a woman, I was a boy who was active. You understand? Like they would tell me to do something and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. There is football. Mom, I told you there is football. I need to go and play soccer. can I wash the utensils after soccer? And my mom is like, no, I need you to do it now. And honestly, that was a very difficult time because, I've already promised my friends I'm coming to, play soccer. So it was really, really difficult for me to obey and honor my mom. Now, of course, as a young man, I was like, I wish my dad was here, because if my dad was there, I mean, how do you say no to your dad? Like, young man, that way. Or, so I struggled. Do you guys struggle to obey your parents?
Yes, a lot.
A lot?
No, I wouldn't say a lot,
Okay.
but quite a bit, yes.
Quite a bit. So, honoring and obedience equals difficult?
Easy. I don't
With the
know.
help of God, eh?
Yes.
With the help of the Holy
Yes.
Spirit, it's easy.
easy.
That's right. Denise, share with me. What are some of those practical things that you've gone through with your mom or your dad that leave you questioning? You're like, first of all, do you understand that I'm tired? Why are you even asking me to do this? Do you even care about how I feel? What are some of those practical things? So I'm going to come to you, but I'm going to start with Zoe. Okay? Zoe,
Practical things
Yeah.
I do,
where you have struggled
but I did it
to obey,
nevertheless.
but you did it.
So, when they tell you to do something, like, come and get the remote.
You're like, can't you get it for yourself?
And you're angry, you're frustrated, but then, you put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe they've been driving and it's like late at night,
Been tired from work,
and
stressed out, yeah.
so they can't, even if the remote is right there, they have to stand up to get it. So, you put yourself in their shoes and, okay, let me pick the remote and even
Yes.
change the channel
Hey.
and even watch TV with them.
Children are a blessing. They're not just a blessing of just showing off. Eh? They are also a blessing of, hey, send me that remote. Even though it's this close. Or maybe something falls and your mom says, pick that for me. I'm like, Mom, it's good exercise for you to bend and pick it for yourself.
Well, for me,
Denise.
I struggle when, like, my mom, she calls me, she tells me to do something, I
Yeah.
do it, okay. Then she calls me to do something else. Like, if she sends me, go to the kitchen and get for me a cup.
Right.
I go get the cup, come back. Oh, and the spoon.
Yeah,
I'll go and get the spoon and
Yeah.
I'll come back.
right.
A plate. Like, why did you tell me at the same time? Why did you tell me at the same time? But
Just
I
say,
don't
get
say
me a
anything.
spoon, get me a plate, get me a cup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A fork even. Anything.
yes.
So yeah, when she like constantly calls me
Yeah.
and then she'll constantly say, Denise,
Yeah.
yes, mommy, you go. Denise,
Yeah.
yes. And then you're like, Daniela, we are three. I'm not the only one in the
Yeah.
house. Why is it my
Can
name?
one bring the cup, another
Yeah,
one bring the plate?
let's all do it together. But then I understand
Yeah.
because maybe I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe I do things faster or
Yeah.
she where she's coming from,
Yeah.
she's right.
Why does God call us to obey our parents?
One, it's a commandment, and
It's a commandment.
So-
yeah.
we have to. But also, they have experience. They've lived,
Yeah.
so they know some things that we don't, and so they're trying to guide us in what they think they know, they think is
Zoe,
right.
Zoe, let me just cut you short. What if, honestly, my parents are not modeling good parenting? My dad, we might have some teenagers out there. My dad is an alcoholic. He shouts at my mom and he's asking me to do stuff. Why do I have to obey him? Maybe my mom has just, gone away and he left us for maybe 2 or a year or 3 years to go and work. And now she's back. And that affected my dad. And I saw it affect my dad. I'm just painting a picture of teenagers out there. Do I still have to obey these guys? Because they're not good models. Or they tell us, get off your phone, but they're on their phone the whole day.
Well, yes, you have to, because
It's a
the
command.
Bible says it's a command. You cannot negotiate.
Yeah.
It is what it
It's
is.
not a business, a
Yes,
transaction.
nothing. You have to do it.
You have to do it because God says so.
Yes.
God
But also,
commanded
I
us to
think
obey,
if you have to be the change you want to see. So if you want to see your mom not on the phone all the time, don't be on your phone all the every little break you get, you're on your phone. If you go and talk to her, she's not going to be on her phone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a conversation.
Yes.
Why do you think God commands us to obey our parents, Denise?
Well, even when he says obey your parents, there's a promise after that.
Oh,
so
man,
that
a
you
blessing,
live,
yeah.
Exactly, a longer life. Now, you see how you talked about the football thing?
Yeah.
So imagine you okay, you went, right?
Yeah.
But imagine that one time you went and she told you not to go,
Yeah.
like broke your leg.
Yes.
She was right.
Yes,
You see,
yeah.
she where she's coming from, she's right.
That's very true. You see, in the Bible, we see very many kids that were used by God. David was very little when he slayed the giant. Okay, Josiah the king, right, was 8 years when he actually re-established worshipping the true God. And of course, when you think about Samuel, also was called as a young man, you know, and man, he became one of the greatest prophets. And so, while you guys are sharing, of course, I'm trying to think of another teenager out there that thinks nothing can come out of them because they are young. But man, there is a lot that God has in store for you, and you can do a lot of change in your family. Now, last question. Have you struggled to obey your parents? Why and how did you navigate that time? Quickly. Did you go in your bedroom? Did you shut them out? What happened?
So yes, I have struggled before. But what I did, I took time away
Yeah.
to calm down
Yeah.
and then understand what they
They're
want
trying
me
to
to
ask?
do. Yes, and then did it still.
Denise.
Now I struggled like Zoe
Yeah.
because I did not understand
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Then when I put myself in their shoes and
Yeah.
I understand what they're saying, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I
Yeah,
see.
maybe.
When I see like live examples, I'm like, oh,
Okay.
So I learned from experience.
Amazing conversation, guys. Today, really talking about honoring and obeying our parents. Now, I want you to practically obey your mom, obey your dad. Pray for them. It's not in your power to change their behavior, but it is in your power to pray for them, but also be the light in that family. Well, we've come to the end of our conversation. I wish we could go on and on, but it was really, really lovely to touch base with you guys. God richly bless you.